Hey crew, it's Pitt and I am back with another reaction video, and today's video is going to take a little bit of explanation because we've had a rule on this channel since we've had this channel, and the times the times they are a changing. I don't normally deal with diss tracks. I don't normally deal with the heat because it's negative, right? We try to keep things positive and upbeat and pointed towards the right direction, but God's been working on me lately, and he has decided to let me know that sometimes you have to integrate the negative in order to fully appreciate the positive. Like, you can't, life is about balance. We talk about that all the time. And part of balance is not excluding the negative. It is taking it in and doing what needs to be done, getting your shadow work done and things of that nature. So I'm going to jump into something that I normally don't jump into, right? I don't normally deal with disses. We don't, like, I just did the DYAN video yesterday where I talked about the fact that I don't do that we point on the positive, but times they are a-changing. And so let's dig in and see what my boy Mesus has to say about DYAN Church. Let's go.
Fuck we talking about? Everyone can see I tried to keep the peace more than once, but you tried me, so I had to drop receipts. So already proved you lying, man. Nickname is DYAN, man.
Oh, right. If you have not seen Mesus bringing the receipts, you should definitely check that out because he definitely brought the receipts.
Playing CSI about somebody's child dying.
Damn, Daniel. My boy Mesus is bringing that heat because somebody gets on the internet and just goes wild, right? They talk about how other people need to reel it back. Meanwhile, they're chasing down conspiracies and exploiting children and the deaths of people and really just trying to amplify their numbers by chasing the latest trend. It's crazy to watch.
You a real piece of shit. Career heading down the toilet.
You know, it has been heading down the toilet ever since he covered up for that pre-3DO. Ever since him and Boosie did the thing, and then Heavy Duty called him out and brought the receipts on Boosie, and then Ryan decided to cover that up by chopping it out, like intentionally made that choice. He could have handled it like a man and said, oh, I didn't know that shit, right? Or something along that nature. But no, he decided to sweep it under the rug. And ever since that day, it's been downhill. It's wild. Like, if you look back across the record, it's wild. Ever since he decided to cover up for that dude selling his child's virginity and his nephew, like ever since he decided to cover up for that guy who wanted to do these dirty things for these kids, ever since he covered that up, everything fell apart. It's wild how that works sometimes.
With your reputation, cause you shout out dudes that hit on voices. Sad how many people think you cool when it's not the truth. So many people, bitch, you should be a prostitute. We all know you a hoe. Mouth is writing checks that can't cash. Safe behind your gate, yelling at your phone. Rap, fast.
Why you on rapping me, bro?
Fast, hurry, get his ass another Adderall so he can.
Hey, bro. I'm telling you, you ain't paying attention.
Play with light bulbs and yell back and forth at the wall. Fuck. You call it skinny fat, you ain't gon' scrap and that's a fact. If you wanna pick a patch of grass, I'll pull up with your ass. Shit made out of glass, rest your ass made out of tofu. So cool.
Bruh.
I'll pull up with your ass. Shit made out of glass, rest your ass made out of tofu.
Oh.
So cool. Ryan trying to act like you don't know who. Bitch, you know me 6 years, you know my name, son. You the definition of forgetting where you came from.
Ooh.
Funny shit is that ain't even every receipt that I got. Should've took that video down. Tried to warn you about that pride, cause it comes before the fall.
Bad.
Could've solved it with one call. Rather bitch on YouTube cause your ass ain't man enough to talk. What you thought? I stay silent cause it's David versus Goliath. Read your comments, bitch, your own fans are turning on you, Ryan. I was trying to be civil, you the one that wanted war. So now it's going down, bitch, like you ticket sales on tour. You're an addict, causing havoc just for traffic, bitch, you planet. Dragging at him, and cause Tom wouldn't respond to either way. This can't.
What? No. Say it isn't true. Say it isn't true.
Hit numbers that you used to, so your tactic is use.
You see, the thing is, here's the thing, and you can get mad at me if you want. Ryan called out Tom because Tom takes the stands that Ryan is scared to. Like, Ryan's scared of losing his platform. And I don't blame him. The dude makes a lot of money off of YouTube. But, like, Tom took the stands that Ryan won't. And so he calls him out for taking the stands. But I guarantee you that the true Creek Squad, like the hardcore redneck, raise hell, eat cornbread motherfuckers, I guarantee you they're standing on the side of Trump. Like, with a 99% accuracy rating. I'm sure there's one or two out there. But for the most part, they're standing on the side of the right on this one. They are seeing what is happening to our country, and they're screaming just as loud as Tom is. But you know who ain't? That dude that likes to grab a titty in the sleep. That dude ain't.
Cause Tom wouldn't respond to either whack. This can't hit numbers that you used to, so your tactic is use antics. Do this panic, chewing Xanax, screwing mannequins and addicts. Speaking.
Whoa. We ain't sliding that back. We ain't sliding past that. Hold up. Did I hear what I think I heard?
So your tactic is use antics. Do this panic, chewing Xanax, screwing mannequins and addicts. Speaking addicts, if you can't take heat, then why you rep the South? Staying
Bruh.
in the AC painting, barely ever left your house.
Oh. It's funny. It seems like he called somebody else out for that. There's this thing called projection, right? Where you like to call out people for the things that you do. You don't realize you're doing it. It's part of the mental processes. Like, I got this whole board right here where I'm working on something, and I've got this whole thing where it's on this side, right? Where I work with mental, right? I deal with how people work, how people think, how people give you information back. And part of the reason why I fell off with Ryan was because I did a typology on him, and I figured out what was going on behind there, and I could see the things going forward, right?
Hey, stop me when I lie though. Scared of pain, lame ass living like a hermit, feeling froggy like Kermit. Jump, bitch, but you avoid instead of swing. Paranoid by everything.
Come and get it, son.
No one's out to get you, Ryan. You just suck, bitch. Call me cosign of a cosign, how the fuck can that be true? First feature was on album 6, it wasn't even Calhoun. You call me his goon, said he sent me like I'm some kind of assassin. Not gonna lie, that made me laugh. Not gonna lie, it's kinda sad, man. Watching you come so unfastened while people around you cashing. Instead of dragging you into a hospital to get examined. I ain't capping, I feel bad, man. Hope you get some.
Wait, hold on.
Calhoun. You call me his goon, said he sent me like I'm some kind of assassin. Not gonna lie, that made me laugh. Not gonna lie, it's kinda sad, man. Watching you come so unfastened while people around you cashing. Instead of dragging you into a hospital to get examined. I ain't capping, I feel bad, man. Hope you get some help, and then I hope you make amends for everyone you put through hell.
Bars.
Motherfucker, I'm that motherfucker.
Karma is a real thing, bro, whether you believe in it or not. It is a fundamental law of physics. For every action, there is an opposite reaction. Like, I don't go with equal and opposite, but there is an opposite reaction. There is a consequence that comes from every action that you take, and sometimes you reap those consequences.
You don't wanna fuck with fucker. Why you wiretapping pillow talk like fucking undercovers?
It's almost as if he knew things were gonna happen.
Bunch of suckers treating up church like they're up in church, worshiping him like a false prophet while he switch up words. Fucking nerds, scary ass bitch, I'll bury your ass. Battle rap.
I'm gonna lose people. That's cool. I've done it before. Like, I shot myself in the foot a year and a half ago, something like that, where I talked about this shit, right? I quit fucking with him right after he covered up for the pedo, bro. That was a wrap for me. I don't play around with diddling kids. And just because it's a dude that got diddled and it was paid for and it was a professional, that doesn't make it any better. Doing that makes you a pedo. If you're concerned about a kid achieving climax, you're a pedophile. And I don't have a problem saying that. Boosie, I live down the street from Boosie. Like, figuratively, like 20 miles. He could pop up at my house and shoot me. That's whatever. It's whatever. You stand where you stand, right? That's why I quit fucking with Ryan, because he covered that shit up intentionally. Like, decided to chop that out and not address that. Instead of saying, oh, I didn't know that, that's fucked up, or anything. He decided to cut it out. That lets you know the character right there.
Where them terrorists at?
But that whole Katie Noel shit, everybody on his dick about, got it deep in the throat. You should go back and listen to that shit and try and do it without the glasses on that Ryan was in the right. Right? Look at it objectively, like I did. Like, I'm not saying that he was necessarily in the wrong, but the way he spun it is not the way that it played out. And he admits that in tapes
You ain't a rapper.
that he released.
You a fan of rap that barely can rap. Get guessed up by fans who ain't fans of rap. Swearing that you spaz.
I enjoy music. I don't have to be a fan of to enjoy it, right? Like, I'm not ever going to be the guy that's catching all the bars. I'm not going to be the guy that's like, oh, that's the dopest beat. I'm not going to catch the doubles and triples all the time, right? I'm never going to be that guy. I enjoy the music. And so for me, it doesn't have to be the best. It doesn't have to meet the standards. Some people it does. I don't know whether Ryan meets standards or not, right? I enjoyed his music up until I found out about it.
Half your punchlines
And I left it all up, right? It's part of the journey. Every step of my journey is on the internet, except the parts that YouTube made me take down.
don't rhyme. Other half swing and miss. Only ones that think they sick. Dipshit swinging on your dick. For the clicks.
Bruh. Daryl has, like, the amount of penis down past the Adam's apple that I saw when he did the Tom McDonald thing. Like, that was a mediocre beat. Like, I'm not a rap guy, right? I just talked about that. I'm not the one. That was so mediocre. Like, it was barely even a blip on the radar for me, much less for somebody who does it for a living, right? But the amount of sword swallowing that was going on, like, there was a bulge past the Adam's apple on all kinds of reactors. I ain't singling out nary nobody. There was all kinds of people, like super swallowing. And it's like, for Wado.
You too full of dudes that's moving like a bitch. Group up and click, group hug and sip on T while we do real shit. You allergic to the facts, ain't even best in country rap. Yellow bubble, jealous, struggle with clicks. You too full of dudes that's moving like a bitch. Group up and click, group hug and sip on T while we do real shit. You allergic to the facts, ain't even best in country rap. Yellow bubble, jealous, struggle, all of mop your
Yellow bubble jelly struggle.
country ass. And that done made you look so bad on hooligan, it's fucking sad. Me, well, hell, I'm just a motherfucker. Say hi to your dad. Saying country rap. Kendrick wasn't this bitch, you insane. Even with lot to explain, but you still is in the lane.
Hold on, we backing that up.
It's fucking sad. Me, well, hell, I'm just a motherfucker. Say hi to your dad. Saying country rap. Kendrick wasn't this bitch, you insane. Even with lot to explain, but you still is in the lane. So I'ma say it plain. Fuck some genres, boy. Fuck subliminals and fuck Ryan up church. Holla, boy.
Oh, that was some hard bars. I came across Mr. Charles here when he did Black and White. I'm pretty sure that was the first video I did of his, and like, I was like, it was not the political stuff that I came across that I enjoyed from Mesus, right? A free verse is the best shit he has out. That hands down, no doubt whatsoever. To me, free verse is going to be the top of it. And so, like, I'm not big on the diss stuff. I'm not super rap guy. I enjoy music. I like talking about the lyrics. I like helping people and being a positive light. And if there is a negative source of energy out there, it is Ryan Upchurch. If you look back, you can go back through his own video history and see the consistency of being an energy drain to everyone in his life. And that's not to say people haven't fucked him over before you get mad at me because his mama stole money from him. That's karma. Because his daddy messed him over. That's karma. That's the way that shit works. When you're doing dirty to people, dirty comes back to you, and it is multiplied by 3, baby, at least. It is a fundamental law. There's laws of creation, and if you play with the game will play with you. If you are out there and you're dispensing some negative shit is going to come back to you. Sometimes you have to integrate the negative. Sometimes you have to acknowledge the dark spots, right? But that doesn't mean that you have to be the negative source. Every single one of these things, he's got the receipts, right? He brings them receipts. Sometimes it's like, how did you get them receipts, Ryan? Like, was you really planning this like this? Like, that whole Katie Noel thing? It's whatever. Nobody will ever know what happened in that bed except the two of them. But I got a feeling that it's not necessarily the way Ryan let it out. I got a feeling that he did get a little handsy. He was expecting something, right? And he got mad. And that's something that happens. And you should, as a man, handle it a little bit better. But take your rejection every single time. Don't get petty about it. every single time. Don't deny your part in it, ever. It is a consistent pattern. It is a negative draw. It is a well of darkness over there. And you can see it in his eyes every time he's on there and they blow it out with Adderall. I smoke weed. Everybody knows I smoke weed. It is pain relief for me. I try not to stay blasted out where I can't be comprehensive. I try not to get too far off the deep end. Sometimes people are too far off the deep end. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. This is a change of pace. This is something new we're going to be doing. So I told y'all I don't like being aggressive, right? I don't like that. If I have to be aggressive, it is because somebody is coming at me. And that's not the case here. I am trying to integrate my shadow and to regulate my rage a little bit better and to be exactly where I need to be. Thanks, Lutch. Y'all make sure y'all get back over to my boy Mesus' page. Give him a like, share, and a sub. Throw him a comment. Let him know you appreciate what he is doing, because I sure do. You're doing a great job out there, Mesus. Keep it up. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. God loves you. You are perfect, whole, and complete, just the way you are, wherever you are on your journey. And this has been Pitt State. Peace.